I'm Dan Passarelli of MarketTaker.com here on the floor of the CME Group. Well, one of the trades that we were looking at today is in Cisco Systems, symbol CSCO. Take a look at the chart of Cisco Systems. You can see that it was forming a bullish base and is now moving up beyond that. It just posted great second quarter earnings and Deutsche Bank upgraded it. I think this stock has a lot of room to the upside. So the trade that I like is pretty simple and straightforward. Simply buying the July 24 calls for $1.10 or better. Now, this is simple and straightforward, just simply buying the at-the-money calls. Why not a spread? As you'll notice, most of the trades that I talk about are spreads. Why are they spreads? Because spreads have limited risk, they have a lot of flexibility, but the one thing that spreads have that I don't like in this scenario is they limit the upside. So I just like this very limited risk trade, just paying $1. It's about 4% of the value of the stock. As long as the stock rises, the trade's working out great. It'll probably end up being a short-term trade because long calls have time decay working against them. Now, time decay is reasonably cheap here because implied volatility is low in Cisco right now. However, it is still one of the detriments to the trade. So even though this is a July call, I wouldn't plan on holding this all the way until July expiration. I'm just looking at the July call because it has a lower theta, that is a lower rate of time decay than the June would or some other, shorter term contract. So I like this trade. I'm gonna, I would put this trade on. I would hold it for probably no more than 2 weeks unless the stock really ends up being even stronger than I anticipated. I would use a stop because if the market ends up turning around or this stock kind of craps out and ends up heading lower, I would want that stop in place to limit my losses. I'd also like to tell everyone today about a class we're holding in Chicago on June 6th and 7th. Now, you may have heard about this class in the past, and the class was closed. Because it's a physical class, we could only take so many students, but we just had a cancellation. So we've got 2 empty seats for this really special 2-day in-person class here in Chicago, Illinois. If you're interested, you can't sign up online because, like I said, we can only take 2 students. So simply email me at dan@markettaker.com. That's dan@markettaker.com, and I'll personally see to it that you learn about the class, and if you're interested, you can get in. This is Dan Passarelli here on the floor of the CME Group.